this, the 6th Sunday of Easter. We're rolling right through this week of weeks, this Easter season, when we give thanks for the gift of Jesus Christ and his resurrection for us. So it's good to see everyone here. It's good to be here in person, wearing our masks and social distancing and continuing to stay safe as we worship together. Just a couple announcements. We had a productive meeting of the Eucharistic Ministry team, and we are able to get out and see some of our homebound and slowly getting into the nursing homes. So next Sunday, we're sending out that team with the sacrament to make visits, and we give thanks that we can do that, and we give thanks for the ministry of those 12 or 13 people who have signed up to do that ministry. High school graduation's coming up, and the office needs the names of any graduates, nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, grandchildren. Let us know. We are doing some outreach ministry as we open up in this community, and so rock painting and sidewalk chalking is happening. You can read the details of that for May 22nd. And the property committee's been working on fixing the alley door, and some people are having some trouble and consternation trying to get in the door. But it's very easy. You just have to look to the right side to the wall, and there's a button to push, and that heavy door will open for you. There are instructions on the door, but not everybody reads that, because I know you've been coming into that door for decades. But just hit the button and the door will open for you. And so, we are very honored today to have our bishop, Bishop Barbara Collins. And it's a personal joy for me because the bishop and I are classmates from seminary many years ago, and this is an honor to have her here. And she is going to speak with us, and also at the late service at the beginning, about the return of Pastor Rainsborough to us in just a little over a week. During the break between services, Bishop Collins will be in the chapel to be able to talk with you folks about your joys and concerns for this congregation and for the Senate. And so, without further ado, Bishop Collins.
Good morning, and it's good to be with you today. A few weeks ago, I attended the discernment panel's meeting with the council to discuss the council's work with the panel and our next steps forward. It was shared during that meeting that some of the members of this congregation were asking for an update, and that is why I am here with you today. To provide an update at the beginning of each worship, as Pastor said, and then to be available for individuals who wish to speak with me. Toward the end of last summer, Pastor Rainsborough contacted me to request the discernment team's help in resolving the conflict that was growing between him and some of the leaders of this congregation, and to help them move toward reconciliation and healing. In October, a panel of 3 members of the bishop's discernment team started to meet with the pastor and the council on a regular basis with that purpose in mind, to help folks work together toward reconciliation and healing. After 3 months of meeting, it became clear to the panel that those in conflict with each other were not able to sit at the same table to work together towards a goal to resolve the conflict between them. An agreement was then reached to provide a time of separation, which is why the extended Sabbath for the pastor and the congregation was planned. With the knowledge that Henry Rainsborough was scheduled for surgery, it made sense that this time of extended Sabbath should fall over that time of Henry's surgery and his initial recovery. As you know, that time began mid-March, just before Lent. During those 3 months, I had specific tasks for Pastor Rainsborough to do to help him work through and to understand his participation in the conflict and to help him strengthen his own skills in conflict resolution and reconciliation. During that time, he's completed everything I asked of him and is in a much better place, physically and emotionally, a better state of being, so to speak, today. The discernment panel had the task to work with members of the council with the hope of achieving a similar outcome, helping them to build communication skills and behaviors that would strengthen their skills in conflict resolution and reconciliation. Unfortunately, the panel did not experience the same results. The panel experienced resistance by some of the members of council who had their own agenda in mind to resolve the conflict and who felt that the work of the panel was unnecessary. In their minds, there was only one person at fault, and that was the pastor. The panel had reached a roadblock. It was then that I attended the panel's meeting with the council to discuss the situation and to inform the council that the panel would no longer be working with them. It is disheartening to experience such unwillingness by some members of the council to engage in a process of reconciliation. We, you and I, are able to call ourselves Christians, members of the body of Christ, friends, only because of what Jesus Christ did for us on the cross, reconciling us to God through his own sacrifice. The risen Christ then commissioned his followers, which includes all of us, to go out into the world to continue his mission, sharing this amazing news of reconciliation to all the world, and to live as examples of reconciliation. To seek healing and wholeness in all places, and be willing to see the face of Christ in each other, even in times of conflict and unrest. This is who we are to be, people of reconciliation. On Monday, May 17th, Pastor Rainsborough will return, and he will step back into an active role as pastor of this congregation. Once he returns, he and I will coordinate calendars to schedule a meeting with the council. At that meeting, we will discuss what happens next. Know that the work of reconciliation and healing will continue to be a huge task for the whole congregation moving forward. I pray that each of you will take that task to heart so that we may work together toward the goal of reconciliation and healing. I offer my thanks to Pastor Byerly and Deacon Byerly for their ministry with you over these 3 months. And I offer my thanks to you for this time to serve with you for the purpose of reconciliation. Let us now prepare our hearts.